Welcome to the second episode of the We Have a Problem podcast. I'm Eduardo.
And I'm Gerardo. And today we're going to be talking about a few things about wrestling, about Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, who's in it, who has a chance to be in it. We're going to be talking Crime 101. We're going to give a little review about that. We're going to be talking about the upcoming shows in March. And yeah, so um,
Start with wrestling.
let's get into wrestling. So we had a few qualifying matches.
Let's talk about the SmackDowns first, since that was before.
Okay, so on here does it say?
On Friday, Cody Rhodes and Alexa Bliss qualified for their respective chambers.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes was in a match against Sami Zayn and Jacob Fatu. Drew McIntyre did get involved in that match to try and cost Cody Rhodes like he did in the Rumble, but it failed, and Cody Rhodes is moving on to Chamber. And Alexa Bliss, who'd you go against again? I forgot.
Alexa Bliss defeated Julia and Selena.
Julia and Zelina Vega. Yeah, I mean, Julia is the U.S. champion, but I think Alexa is the perfect fit for that chamber. I don't know if Charlotte's gonna have a match to qualify. Does it say there?
No, I don't see Charlotte on here. Upcoming, we got Raquel Rodriguez versus Io Sky and Kairi Sane. I think that's the final spot left for the women.
I could see. It's likely, most likely, Io's gonna win that because Rhea is in the match, so I could see them maybe setting up, cracks in their uh, tag team.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say Raquel Rodriguez, but I feel like maybe they're gonna continue with the whole dysfunctional tag team, in the Judgment Day between Raquel, because I feel like they're kind of teasing, the little feud between her and
Liv.
Liv Morgan. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go Io too. Rhea Ripley's in there, so that'll be interesting. See both of them in there. So yeah, so just one spot left for the women's chamber match.
I don't think that's true. I think there's like two more spots.
Well, we got Tiffany in there. We got Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. That's four,
And that'll be
and
five.
and then five with the upcoming one. So there is one more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't know that qualifying match. But next week on Raw, that's a qualifying match. Pretty sure they're gonna have one on SmackDown in a few days.
Okay.
And then for the men, Cody Rhodes, like I said, qualified on Friday. And then 2 days ago, Javon Evans defeated Gunther and Dominic Mysterio in a huge upset, but I'm very happy about it.
That was a cool surprise.
I'm loving Javon Evans on the main roster. I'm glad that they're not underutilizing him like, a bunch of other NXT call ups that they did in the past. Because they did really call him up young. He's still 20, I believe, or 21. So he's still young. He's the youngest competitor in an Elimination Chamber. He's younger than the match, which is crazy to think about. So it's going to be cool to see him. He's going to do a cutter in that match from like the top of the cage or something. He's going to do some crazy stuff. He's bouncy.
Yeah. We also got Randy Orton in there. LA Knights, like you said, Cody Rhodes and Javon Evans. And the two upcoming matches for the final two spots, we have Camilo Hayes versus Damian Priest and Trick Williams. Who do you think's winning that one?
I say give it to Trick. He's really over with the crowd right now. They just on Monday they were even chanting "Whoop that Trick," and he wasn't even on
Oh
the
no,
show.
yeah.
So Trick Williams is so over. I hope they capitalize with his popularity and give him that win. Also, you said Carmelo Hayes in that match, right?
Yep.
Carmelo and Trick have some history with their Trick Mello in NXT, so I could see that maybe sparking something up for a match at Mania for the US title, hopefully.
Okay.
So that'll be a cool little dynamic in the match.
Yeah, and I'm happy that they're pushing Hayes now because I really liked him in NXT, and then of course he had the call up, and then he was not used for a long time. So I am happy that he is U.S. champion now. He is going to be in this match. I don't think he's going to win it, like you said. I think he's going to Williams, but I am glad they're pushing him now, and that would be cool to see him and Camilo Hayes and Trick Williams fight each other at Mania. That'd be cool. And then the other qualifying match, we have Jey Uso. I'm eat it out, man. But we have Bronson Reed and El Grande Americano. So, yeah, who do you think won that one?
Honestly, probably Jey Uso because I feel like the Masked Man is gonna attack Bronson Reed, and then you have the whole thing with the two El Grande Americanos. So sadly, probably Jey Uso, but I do think if it's not Jey Uso, it's gonna be Bronson Reed, but most likely Jey Uso because of the Masked Man attacking Bronson.
Can we talk a little bit about the Grande Americano for a little bit? I was telling you the other night that how I think he's gonna lead up to a mask versus mask at Mania.
Yeah,
I think that's what you got to do. And when Chad was first doing it, I was digging it, but man, what's his name, Ludwig Kaiser?
yeah.
He's taking it, to the next level, man. I mean, as Hispanic dudes, me and you, I mean, it's just funny seeing him talk, like andale way and stuff like that. It's just so funny, bro. So
And
I know a lot of people say that's offensive. It's not. It's not. I mean, take it from two guys who are Hispanic. It's funny.
And you know how it's not because the people in Mexico at AAA love him.
Yeah.
In the main roster, Chad Gable was a babyface, but then over there in AAA in Mexico, Ludwig Kaiser is the most over wrestler in AAA right now. Him and Dominic are just so over. So anybody who thinks that's offensive, then just look at AAA and you'll see it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be funny and great if El Americano wins the qualifying match, but I do think it's gonna go Jey Uso. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. It's funny.
But it's Chad Gable's El Grande Americano.
Oh, on this one,
Yeah,
I mean, even then, I mean, it's working on both ends. Like again, I think it's gonna lead up to. I hope it leads to a mask versus mask match at Mania.
I think it's going to lead to a mass versus mass match at Mania, and then also another match at Triple Mania because I know that's
Hmm.
Triple A's
Yeah,
WrestleMania. So
don't they do that the same weekend or no?
I don't know if it's the same weekend, but it's not too far apart.
Okay. Yeah, so those are the qualifying matches. Um,
Want to give a little like early predictions for Chambers because next week we are going to do our full predictions for the whole match card, but just with the field that we have now, who could you see winning it?
for the men's, I mean, as much as I hate to say it,
Because they are going to face Drew McIntyre at Mania since Roman has picked Punk.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, as much as I don't want to say it, I gotta go Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I would love to see LA Knight win. I mean, he's over. He's been over. Um, he's as over as he could be, and they just don't give him that title. I would like to see Randy Orton. I always loved him, but unfortunately, I do see Cody Rhodes, and I don't hate Cody Rhodes like other people, but it's kind of like the predictable and kind of like the same thing. So yeah, for the men's, I have Cody. I don't know how you see it playing out.
the safe pick is Cody, but I'm riding that LA Knight delusional train again, like how we were in those past few years for Money in the Bank.
Hmm.
Give it to him. Have him go against Drew McIntyre at Mania for the WWE title, and if that is the title match at Mania, they don't have to main event and give the woman a main event for night one. You could have Raquel, Liv, and Stephanie main event night one, or you could have whatever Jay's going to be doing at Mania for the title. Apparently, Bianca's not too far away from her return, but those are just rumors and speculations from a report I saw. So yeah, I feel like giving the woman a night one main event. We haven't had a night one main event for the women in a while, so I think it'll be nice to give them a main event.
Yeah. For the women's side so far, I mean, we have Tiffany, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. Um, I mean, Rhea's my girl. She's mommy. I don't care. She can win everything. People online saying that she's getting stale. She's not. She gets the loudest pop every week, every time she comes out.
And it's not just woman pop; it's pop.
Overall, yeah, pop of the night every single week. It's rare that she doesn't. She's over. I love her. She could have all the titles, so I wouldn't mind seeing Rhea Ripley win the Chamber and main event another WrestleMania. But if I had to pick someone else, I would really like to see Alexa Bliss win it. Um, she's always been great. She's good in the ring, good on the mic. So if not Rhea Ripley, I would like to see Alexa Bliss win it and get her moment at WrestleMania.
For now, just early prediction. I until the whole field gets set out, I do think they are going to go with Tiffany Stratton, which I love Tiffany Stratton. But Jade and her have had so many matches already, and I feel like a match between them at Mania for the belt would just not hit as much because Jay did squash her to win the title at Saturday Night's main event, and Tiffany's beaten her like 2 or 3 times at SummerSlam and on a random SmackDown, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, as still as that was beat, I do think Tiffany most likely is going to take the win. But like I said, we'll see how the rest of the field plays out, and next week we'll see how it plays out, and we'll give our official predictions.
Yeah. Um, and I don't know if you want to wait till next week, but I mean, we have Punk and Balor and AJ and Becky. Just real quick, we don't have to give our predictions, but what do you think so far of the build up for the feuds?
The Finn and Punk build-up, I think, has been really good. I love the promo that they had on Monday with Finn coming out with JD and Dominic,
Mm-hmm.
and Punk telling them that what happened to him. Like this isn't who he used to be. He had all of his success when he was by himself and not with the Judgment Day. Ever
Yep.
since he's come with the Judgment Day, he's just been a side piece to them. So yeah, I do think this is going to lead to a Finn Balor babyface turn leading into Mania, and then AJ and Becky. It's been a solid feud. They've been feuding since AJ's come back. So AJ has just been taking breaks from WrestlePalooza to Survivor Series. Then now she's back, and they're gonna have a match at Chamber, which I think it's inevitable that AJ wins at Chamber because they're
Yeah.
in Chicago. So yeah, both feuds and build-ups have been pretty decent and enjoyable to watch on TV.
Yeah, like you, I'm really enjoying the Punk and Balor feud. To me, it's one of the highlights every week of the shows right now. Just seeing them, build up this feud. Um, I've always been a Balor guy, but for years and years, they didn't push him and they had him with the Judgment Day. And like you said, he was just there on the side. So it is nice to finally see him, get that main event, title shots and matches and segments. So I am very excited for that match. He's not gonna win it, Balor, but again, it is nice to see him in those segments and main event pictures. So yeah, I'm really liking that. And with AJ and Becky thing, I love AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, two of my favorite female wrestlers of all time.
AJ Lee, the best female wrestler of all time. It's not just her saying it. Sports Illustrated said it. Bleacher Report says it.
You mean Becky, right?
hmm I
Yeah.
said Becky,
Okay,
right?
I thought you said AJ, but yeah, one thing that I would say that's negative, and it's just a nitpick, and I did see people complain about it, is how Becky's character is a bit over the top in the way she's speaking her promos.
I love it.
It's great. It's just sometimes maybe like she does it too much back to back. That's the only nitpick I have for right now. But other than that, I am liking it. I hope the match does deliver, which I think it is. So yeah, I'm also really looking forward to that one. And
AJ's first singles match since 2014, I believe. So
well,
it's gonna be fun to see that.
yeah, yeah. So interesting to see. Like I said, we'll talk more predictions about Chamber next week. So um, yeah, you
We saw a movie last
well,
Sunday.
no, first AJ Styles tribute show they
Oh
announced on
yes,
Monday.
yes, 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 yes.
Um, I think real quick, there was rumors that they didn't reach an extension agreement or whatever. I think them announcing this means they did. Because he said he doesn't want to wrestle past 50, right?
hmm
When does he turn 50?
I believe he's 49 now, and he turns 50 sometime this year or next year. But
Yeah. So
he did say this year was gonna be his last year.
yeah. So I do think now they did reach an agreement to where maybe he wrestles to Mania, maybe a little bit after Mania. Which I'm excited for because I did not want him retiring at Saudi Arabia like we thought he did. And he still might. This might be a legit tribute show, and then he shows up in TNA or AEW. But I do hope that they did reach some kind of agreement to extend his contract so he could perform at Mania. I think that'll be the perfect send off. AJ Styles is one of my favorites of all time, probably behind Cena or up there right with Cena. So yeah, I am curious to see what this leads to, if anything.
If this does lead to him coming back, it has to be against Gunther because I feel like it just wouldn't make sense if it's not against Gunther. I feel like um, they are gonna have a match at Mania, and if AJ wins, that's how he comes back to being a full-time WWE superstar. Because if they just do it against someone else, I feel like that would discredit what Gunther has been doing with the whole career killer gimmick. They have it on his Titantron now, so I feel like that would just ruin the gimmick that they have been doing for Gunther. So I hope this means AJ comes back. But like you said, it could just be a legitimate, what's it called,
Tribute show.
tribute show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It's interesting. So do you want to talk about the box thing real quick? Because there's a lot of speculation going on with that.
I mean, I don't think there's much to say right now other than, like you said, the memes and jokes we've seen. Some saying Vince McMahon's in the box. Um, More realistically, I did see someone say that it's just to promote 2K26.
I hope not.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. I mean, I'm curious to see what it is or who it is.
Percentage chance of it being Jericho.
I don't know, man. Jericho has always had those unique returns,
Mm-hmm.
like the whole Y2J, the countdown, and then 2012 the end of the world one, and all those other ones. So I mean, maybe not giving him too much, but 30, 40. I mean,
Yeah,
not zero, but I don't think it's that high as Jericho.
they are gonna reveal that Chamber because the date on the box does is the
Yeah,
date for
it's
Chamber. So
Chamber. Yeah, man. So we'll see. But till then, I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, it might be Vince. But yeah, anyway, moving on to we did watch a movie this past weekend. Crime 101 had Chris Hemsworth, Barry Cohegan, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo. Um, yeah, I mean, what'd you think?
Scores out of 10.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, my score out of 10 for Crime 101 is a 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie. I was not expecting to enjoy this movie because I saw a lot of reviews that it's, a little slow and draggy, but I did not feel that once throughout the movie. The cast of Barry Cohegan, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, and Halle Berry, I really enjoyed. Hearing Chris Hemsworth talk in an American accent was kind of odd because I've never heard him talk an American accent. I've only seen him as Thor pretty much. So yeah, I mean, just a great cast. Barry Cohegan was a great addition to this movie. He was probably my favorite character. But yeah, 8 out of 10. It's a really enjoyable movie. Go see Crime 101. I didn't see no trailers going into this. I went into it blind.
Really?
So yeah,
Well,
so yeah, good movie. What do you think?
I liked it, man. I'm not gonna go as high as you. I'm probably at 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I did really like it. I can see why some people would say it's slow because it kind of is. I think the perfect way to say it, I saw someone say on Twitter, is it's a really realistic heist movie.
Yes.
And there's a specific scene that I told you about where it's a, without saying too much, but it's a car chase scene, and one car flips over throughout this whole car chase, and Hemsworth's character like freaks out. Like, and I told you, like, in real life, if you're in a car chase scene and one car flips, you're gonna freak out. And there's other movies where it's just nonstop action. There's like 10 cars that flip over, and the actors are just like, oh, it's another Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I can see why people say it's slow, but it's a good movie, man. Again, stacked cast. It is a bit of a slow burn, but it is a good movie. Well acted, great shots. There was really cool, unique shots. I don't know if you noticed with the doors when the cars opening and closing, the way the cameras would follow the door when it was opening or closing.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm.
But yeah, man, good movie. We did see in IMAX, so that was fun. A lot of the movies that we want to go watch aren't always on IMAX,
Yeah.
but this one was. So it was a good experience. Fun night at the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, go check it out if you haven't. If you're a Hemsworth guy or a fan, you should definitely check it out. It's worth the watch.
Where's it at on your years of movie of the year so far?
On my letterbox, I put it at two. At number one, I still have The Rip with
Yeah.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I
Yeah.
think I saw you put it at number one for you.
Yeah, I did put it at number one. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. So far this year, we've seen Crime 101 now, The Rip, and Greenland.
Yes.
All solid movies, by
Yeah.
the way. But yeah, Crime 101. Definitely go watch it if you haven't.
So in March next month, we have three big comic book movie TV shows coming out. We have Daredevil Born Again season 2, The Boys season 5, the final season, and then Invincible season 4. Which one do you want to talk about first?
I guess we get the boys out the way since I'm the only one that's seen it.
Yes.
Um, yeah, the boys season 5. I gotta tell you, I am not so excited. I'm just curious to see how they're gonna end it, and really, that's the only reason I am gonna watch season 5 is because they're promoting it as the final season. I loved season 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 being my favorite was Soldier Boy. But season 4, man, it's just too much. In my opinion, I mean, to each their own, but too raunchy. They become a parody of themselves. The way they do things, I don't know. It didn't hit for me. Season 4. I had to. It was a drag for me. I had to force myself to finish it. But yeah, season 5. Again, the only reason I am gonna check it out is because they are promoting its final season, and I just I gotta see how it ends. So yeah, um,
A few questions. Do you think they will finally kill Homelander?
it's hard to say, man. If this truly is the end of the boys and this storyline, yes, I think they will kill Homelander. because without trying to say too much for people who haven't seen it, but that has been kind of the goal for the main character. So again, if they are gonna end it, and end this storyline and end these characters' arcs, I think you have to kill Homelander. But again, it's hard to tell with comic book movies and shows these days. Even sometimes if they do kill off characters, they come back. So yeah, if this truly is the end, but then again, there's spin-offs coming. But if this is the end for these characters in this storyline, I think you have to kill Homelander.
Another question is which characters died trying? Any other characters like Starlight, the Butcher, Soldier Boy?
Um, the Butcher, Billy Butcher.
Oh, the Butcher.
I think he goes to. I think he'll die along with Homelander. I see Starlight and Huey walking away, getting their happy ending. Um, Frenchie and what's her name? Kimiko. I think that's how you pronounce it. They gotta get their happy ending. I love those two characters. Mother's Milk sounds funny because you haven't seen it, but that's his name. I think I see most of them walking away. I think the only one I don't see walking away is Billy Butcher. I see him, dying in the process, and maybe even killing himself to kill Homelander. So yeah, I see him dying. I think the others are safe, but they might shock us. They might shock us. So, but yeah, I think I see everyone walking away. I'm trying to remember all the other characters, but I can't right now because I know they said they're bringing in Gen V characters. I did see season one. I liked it. I started season two. I got like three, maybe four episodes in, and again, the same problem with season four of The Boys. There's just too much, man, with the raunchiness, and I got turned off. I might finish it, most likely not, but yeah. So, and I do like a few of the characters on there, so I am curious to see how they tie into it. I just might watch a recap of season two. I don't know, but yeah, that's The Boys. I don't even know when it's coming out. Oh, March,
It's
obviously,
next
but
month.
yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll see.
Let's move on to Invincible season 4.
Hmm.
Um, I think Invincible season 1 and 3 are both close to 10 out of 10s for me myself personally. I think season 1 with the whole storyline of Omni Man killing the Guardians of the Globe, and then Mark trying to.
We are gonna talk about spoiler stuff here, so be aware.
Oh yeah, the spoilers for seasons 1 through 3 for Invincible. So yeah, I think season 1 and 3 are both pretty close to 10 out of 10s. Last year, the whole thing with Conquest and the Invincible War, and I forgot the other guy's name, but the shot guy, I forgot his name, but um
Electro.
yeah, it's similar to Electro, but yeah, I think all those episodes were great. The fight with him and Conquest in the final episode, that was great. The line that he said to Conquest, Conquest is giving like one of those evil speeches, and Mark says, "You won't even be alive to see tomorrow" or something like that. That's one of the hardest lines in a comic book, anything in my opinion.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm very excited. Adam Eve and Mark, last season them getting together, we all wanted that since season 1 and 2. We did not like Amber with Mark.
Mm-mm.
So them getting together last season, that was great. A great addition to the show. And Oliver, I'm curious to see how they progress with him. Um, Omni Man is going to be coming back to Earth in this season, as we see in the trailer. So I'm curious to see if Oliver even remembers him, which I don't know because he
I don't.
does age differently.
Yeah, I don't think so because when Mark took Oliver from that planet,
Hmm.
he was a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, he wasn't even walking. I know they age faster, but Oliver didn't get to the point where he even like was talking or walking. So I don't think so.
but Mark has mentioned him in conversation, so
But in the past season, didn't Oliver want to know about his dad? Omni Man, and Mark was like super hesitant to even talk about him.
I'm not too sure.
We'll have to watch a recap,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, like you said, Omni Man comes back to Earth. Um, bro, I mean, he destroyed cities and killed millions.
yeah,
Um, I am curious. I hope they don't just like, oh, he's redeemed. Like, I hope we see the consequences of him coming back, and if he's willing to like pay those consequences.
because we do see in season 3 he says he misses his wife, which is like
Yeah, yeah,
you called her a pet.
yeah,
So like, do you
yeah,
even
man.
deserve to miss her? Like,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, as a character, he's cool. He is a cool character, but He did kill millions. He tried to kill Mark. So I don't know. I am very curious to see how they do that. And again, if Omni Man is willing to pay the consequences, for being back on Earth. So yeah, very exciting season coming up. When was it last year that we saw season three or the year before?
Yes, last year.
Yeah, season three was great.
We've gotten 3 seasons in 3 years.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, season two was great. Only thing I didn't like about that is that they split it.
Hmm.
Hopefully, they don't do that ever again. But yeah, all three seasons have been great. Um, I love all those characters. R.I.P. Rex.
Yes.
I wouldn't be mad. I know I said earlier that it's frustrating to see characters get killed off and come back.
Yeah.
I would not be mad if they bring back Rex. So please, but he did die in season three. One of the emotional scenes in last season.
Yeah.
So I don't think he is. Um, but those who read the comic books probably know if he does or doesn't. But we haven't read the comic books, so I am curious to see if they bring him back or not. Um, and yeah, man, I mean, crazy season. We saw the trailer. Um, Looks as gory as ever, crazy as ever.
Yes.
Those Viltrumites, man, they're ruthless. Like I do hope. One thing I do hope is that they kind of, I don't want to say toughen up Mark, but they make him where he doesn't get beat up every episode.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
loses to a lot of
yeah,
villains.
it's season four. He's been training. He's been through a lot.
He beat Conquest, like
Yeah, I mean barely,
barely, but he did.
but they showed him training at the beginning of season three.
Yeah, lifting planets or something like
Yeah.
that.
So I hope they make him a more formidable character. That's the only thing I kind of want them to change a bit. It has been, I don't want to say cool, but it was crazy seeing Mark get beat up in the past 3 seasons. I think it's time for him to really be that lead character,
Yeah,
and be the one to lead and into battle, and not get beat up all the time.
yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
man, exciting season.
Cecil, do you think Cecil becomes more of that like villain type that people like have already like been calling him with season three? He kept Conquest's body last season, which is a big mistake because Mark wanted him to burn it, I believe,
Hmm.
but he did keep it, and he says he's gonna do some research to see like get some information from Viltrumites. So curious to see how that plays out.
Yeah,
I do think it is gonna backfire because that's just a crazy decision that he did keep him alive.
yeah.
So
I mean, Caesar. I like the Caesar character because you know he's a, I don't want to say he's a bad guy, right? But he does things.
he does what's right.
He does what's right, even though it's crazy, and it's a really complex character, which I think makes him really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, he did keep Conquest his head, so I think it's almost sure that's gonna come back and bite him. So yeah, very very interesting season ahead of us. Um, what days are they gonna premiere? Do you know?
I'm not sure what days they're gonna premiere, but Invincible and Daredevil, I think, are like very like a week apart. Maybe
Hmm.
they're very close to release date to each other. So
Okay. Yeah. So.
speaking of Daredevil, Daredevil Born Again season two,
Hmm.
we have gotten our first trailer like a few weeks ago. It looks great. I'm very excited. We have Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones coming back.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Season one, it wasn't my favorite. It's probably my least favorite if we're counting, all 3 seasons from the original Netflix show. But it was
Hmm.
a solid season. Some really good episodes in there. Don't know how I feel about them killing off Foggy in the first 5 minutes still, but yeah, the trailer did get me excited, and that black suit, it looks very great on Daredevil, on Charlie Cox. So I'm very excited what they have in store for this second season.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like you, if we're comparing it to the 3 seasons on Netflix, see, Daredevil Born Again season one on Disney Plus is my least favorite. Didn't hate it, not bad, not terrible, but compared to those 3 seasons, uh, it does rank at the bottom. But I did like it. I would have changed some things. I would have done things differently, but it is what it is. I enjoyed Matt Murdock, him being Daredevil. I enjoyed Bullseye. Um, Obviously, the Punisher. Karen Page, every time she was on screen, I enjoyed it. What's his name? Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk.
Yes.
Great. So yeah, it was a good, fun season, and we saw the trailer for season two about a week or two ago. So I am very excited. Um, Yeah, like you said, the black suit looks great. It probably is the best suit up until this point.
That was a question I had. Is it the best live action Daredevil suit that we have seen, including the first few seasons?
Maybe I gotta go back and look at the suits prior, especially from the Netflix ones,
Yeah.
because I did really like the season two Daredevil suit,
Yeah.
the one he has when he's with Elektra. I
Hmm.
do really like that one, and the one has on Defenders, but I think it's the same from season two.
I really like the season 3 one, just the all black and with the rope on the fist. I
Oh yeah,
really
like
like
from
that one.
season one, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, all his suits have been great, honestly.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. Season two of Born Again, coming in March. Like you said, Jessica Jones, she's back. Um, season one of Jessica, you haven't seen the Jessica Jones shows
No,
yet,
I have not.
but in my opinion, all three seasons are great. I know a lot of people don't are not fond of season three and even season two. But I enjoyed them. I mean, they weren't super memorable, but they were fun. And obviously season one, I think everyone loved season one, especially because of Kilgrave. He was great. So yeah, I'm really excited to see her back. Um, I think going back to the friends, I think her and Matt probably had the best.
Relationship.
Well, yeah. I mean, they all had a good dynamic because Luke Cage and Iron Fist obviously a really good dynamic and duo there. But her and Matt do have a good chemistry and dynamic with each other.
Hmm.
So yeah, really excited to see her. Um, an actor who I'm curious to see on there, Matthew Lillard, I think is how you pronounce his last name.
Matthew
Uh,
Lillard.
Lillard.
Lillard, I think.
Okay, he's coming out, and I just saw the Scream movie, the original, and he was great on there, and obviously Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Mhm.
So yeah, and he was also in Five Nights at Freddy's. So yeah, I'm curious to see. I haven't seen what kind of character he's playing or if it's even been announced, but
He has a
I
quick shot on the trailer, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I am excited to see him. So yeah, man, it should be a great season. I have high hopes. Um,
I have a few questions.
okay.
Um, is Foggy still alive? And if so, how would you feel about it?
Is Foggy still alive? My heart says yes, but my mind says no. The reason I say yes is because I want him to be
Yeah.
alive. Okay, I was sad when they killed him. I don't think they should have killed him. Um, I think the relationship between him and Matt is important and essential to Matt's character, but it is what it is. Um, and the reason I don't think they're gonna bring him back is because we do see Foggy in the trailer, but it's clearly
A
a
flashback.
flashback.
Yeah.
So I feel that if they were gonna bring him back, they wouldn't have showed him at all. So I think the fact that they showed him even in the flashback, I think it's safe to say that they're not gonna bring him back at all. So that's what I think.
I think he is still alive, and I would love it because I think the reason they did show him in the trailer is because he was confirmed for season 2 when they started filming it.
Hmm.
So I feel like they just did that. They showed him in the trailer to get our hopes down that he's not alive and it's just going to be flashbacks, just to so we could have a good, exciting reaction when they do reveal he is still alive. So I do think Foggy is still alive, and I would love that they bring him back. So in season 3, that they are starting to film this year, I believe, which is
Okay.
pretty crazy to think. But yeah, so in season 3 we could have the dynamic back with Foggy, Matt, and Karen.
Okay.
So I really hope that he is still alive, and I would love that they bring him back, and I'll be very excited.
Yeah, and there's that storyline in the comic. I never read it, but a lot of people were talking about it
Yeah,
with previous season when they killed off Foggy. How I think in the storyline he fakes his death or they fake his death,
Vanessa, I
and
believe, something like that.
Vanessa has him alive or something. So they might. I mean, they might. I
Yeah.
mean, it'll be cool. It'll be interesting. But yeah.
Another question I have for Daredevil Born Again season 2 is: do you think any other defender will show up other than the already confirmed Jessica Jones?
No, I don't because like in today's day and age, with social media and cameras everywhere,
Mhm.
I feel like we would have known by now. Like if Mike Coulter was set to appear, they would have spotted him on set, or Finn Jones as Iron Fist. I feel like you would have gotten out. So no, I don't think they are. I would like them to be. I enjoyed the Luke Cage season one. Not so much season two, but still decent season. Like everyone else, Iron Fist season one and two weren't great. I watched them and it had its moments in my opinion. So I would like to see them return, but no, I don't think they are. Um, maybe down the line, or maybe in the end credit of the season, but I don't see them showing up in season 2 of Born Again.
Like you said, down the line, I'm pretty sure they will because I don't see how you just bring back Jessica Jones and not the rest of them. So I feel like down the line they will show up, not in this season of Daredevil, but maybe in season 3. So yeah, that's my take on that.
Mm-hmm.
And one final thing is, how would you rank your anticipation levels for those 3 shows coming out next month?
Uh, at the bottom, for least anticipated, is The Boys season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Was it season 5?
Season 5.
Season 5. So that's at the bottom. And gosh, with Daredevil and Invincible, I don't know. I'm very excited for both.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Based off the last 2 seasons of each show, I think I'm gonna go Invincible at number 1, and then Daredevil. But they're right there, man. They're right there. I'm excited for both. Um, to see all these characters return, and to see what the season holds. I'm very excited for both seasons. Looking forward to it. But if I had to rank them, I think I put Invincible at the number 1 spot.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Boys, so obviously it's at the bottom for me. Number 2, it's Daredevil, and the number 1, it's Invincible. It was a clear number 1 Invincible before that trailer dropped for Daredevil. That Daredevil trailer did get me more excited.
Mm-hmm.
It's neck and neck, like you said, but for me, it's still a clear Invincible, my most anticipated for the shows next month. And yeah, that's my list.
Yeah, so there you guys have it. We talked wrestling, we talked Crime 101,
Mm-hmm.
and then the show's coming out this March.
Yes.
It was nice talking. We will be back next week to give chamber predictions
Yes.
and everything else that comes in the next week with movies and
News.
maybe trailers or whatever comes out next. So we'll be back next week. Talk about all that. Leave your comments down below. Who do you guys think is winning the chamber, or are you guys enjoying the build up? Did you guys watch Crime 101? Did you like it? Did you not? And which show are you most excited for coming out in March?
Yes.
Let us know, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.